Hello everybody, G-Bear Homesteading the Desert. It is June 8th and I just got back from a 2-day trip down to the OC. I went over to my friend's house and I picked up the trees that he's been taking care of for me. And I got my Fuji apple there, and I got my mandarin tangerine there. And that one is a clone that you've probably seen on one of my other videos. That's a clone that I cut off of my existing tree that I had down in the OC at the place I was living before I left. And then the two little trees back there, those are shade trees. And I was in a restaurant, and one of the trees that was out in the landscape area of that restaurant had all these big seed pods on it, and they were all dried and popped open. And I said, well, I'm going to try planting some of those. Well, I planted them and I got 2 nice trees out of it. So I'm going to transplant those. They're probably root bound now. I'll get them into bigger pots and see where they go from there. That one right down there is a holly oak, and that was a volunteer I found growing in my yard. Bird must have dropped a seed or something. So I'll bring that out, see if I can get that one to grow. And this tomato here is a sucker that was pulled off of my friend Vince's beefsteak tomato plant. And he stuck it in the ground, and it's already got buds on it. So I'm going to give that one a shot out here and see what happens with it. And I've got some new pots back there. And I brought this barrel with me and filled it up with water and brought that back up because this one was empty. And I'll always keep all my barrels full whenever I can. I also got that pole there from J&R, and that pole will turn into an outside perch for my a roosting bar for my hens, because they do like to roost up a little bit high. So I'll set that out there in the yard for them, where at the bottom of the ramp area, so they can get up on there and stare around. I did grab a bale of straw, and I've got some other items inside the van that I'll be pulling out. But I got a shade cloth. I couldn't get a 20 by 20, but I got a 12 by 20 to start with. And I'm going to put it up on there and see how that works out. I think I'm 12 feet across that way. I can't remember if I went 12 or 14. But I think it's 12. So if it is, that shade cloth should cover everything from the door all the way down the other side of the unit, going lengthways that way. So that may be a good speed up for me. Okay, I did stop and get 2 more hens from my supplier, and I've got 8 in here now, and the 2 new ones are adjusting very quickly. That's one of them right there by the water bowl. And the others, just as soon as I came, they ran up to the door to meet me. So I got my colander in hand here. I've been away for 2 days. Let's see what we got going here. Okay. Oh, look at that. 2, 4, 6 eggs in there. All right. Let's get those out of there. I don't need the feathers. Okay. So I had 6 on that side. 2 of them are little ones, and the other 4 are a nice large size. And let's get this closed up. Sorry for the view of the close-up of the wood. Okay, we're locked up there. Let's move around the other side, see what we got on that side. This is the sunny side, Cynthia. All right. And we'll pop that open. Pop that open. Oh, I got 1 in each side. Got 1 there and 1 there. Okay, so all in all, I was only getting 1 egg a day when I was first put them in there. And in 2 days, I got 8 eggs. So, sorry about that. Had a little feather stuck to the side of my head. I had to swat off. All right, I'm going to get these inside the cabin and get to unloading the van from all of the stuff I brought back up with me. And I'll get the trees and plants into the garden house. Check everything for water, make sure everything's been watered. From where I'm standing here, I can see that everything's grown up a little bit since I was gone. In only 2 days. Wow, I mean, imagine that. G-Bear, signing off.